KURINJI Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
KURINJI Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Good afternoon, my dear students. In this video session, I would like to continue about our 12th standard evolutionary chapter from the continuation of last videos. In the last videos, already we completed several theories of evolution and evidences of some of the theories. Okay, and regarding that natural selection of industrial melanization, chemical resistance, these are all completed. Now in this video, so different geological time periods, what are the different organisms, or not only organisms, living things, how they are origin, how they lead their life, then continuation or modified into the next organisms. Next organisms means how the evaluation happened in the different geological time periods. Okay, that only we want to know under account of evolution. That account of evolution tells about in the which time period which are the plants are origin, lead their life successfully, and in which time period they are extincted. Before extinction, any modified new organisms or new living things are evaluated, the total information it will be giving to us for getting clarity. Okay, let me start today video session. See here in this one tabular form, I explained the total time period of Earth from the origin of the Earth onwards up to now. The total time period divided into the several eras. What are that eras? That eras again they are divided into the several periods. So these and all we want to know. See here first Earth origin after some million up to some million years we called as the time period Precambrian era. Precambrian era till before Cambrian period. On such a time there is no any evolution on that earth, so there is no any origin of any living things. So totally on that time reductional atmosphere is there. Reductional atmosphere is present in the surroundings, on the earth surroundings. Based on the reductional atmosphere, there is no any scope of origin of organism, because of if any organism want to survive in that earth, it need a little quantity of oxygen, correct na, or something anaerobic respiration nature want to necessary. So in the Precambrian era's time there is no any organism is origin. So without origin of organism, no evolution changes. Then next Paleozoic era. These words you already heard it, evidences of paleontological evidences. Now here Paleozoic era. These Paleozoic era divide into the several periods, several time periods. That time periods are first one Cambrian. That only here Cambrian onwards, little Cambrian period beginning onwards, microorganisms like amoeba, invertebrates are started origin. then that will be leads to the little developed organisms. At the end of the Cambrian period, they recognized origin of trilobate. Do you remember in the which group of organisms we called as a trilobate? In Arthropoda. In Arthropoda, one group that is belongs to trilobates. So see, now that organisms are not at there, they are extincted. Okay, that trilobate organisms are origin at the place of the Cambrian. These Cambrian period, in the first time period of the Paleozoic era. After Cambrian, Ordovician period. These Ordovician period time, origin of the ostracodermy. Ostracodermy organisms means in the fishes madri organisms. Ostracodermy, Ostractis we seen. Ostractis is one type of fishes. Ostracodermy, fish-like animals. Okay, aquatic animals. So that fish-like aquatic animals origin in the Ordovician time. Then Ordovician time period after Silurian time, origin of fishes. In that particular time period of Paleozoic era, Silurian period, origin of fishes. Fishes are origin. Okay. Then after that, Devonian period. This Devonian period is suitable environmental for growth of the fishes. So that's why this Devonian period we call as a golden age of the fishes. Why we call it a golden age means which time period, which time zone is giving to the good survivable environment to maintain the or improve the lot of number of organisms and the which kind. Okay, here which kind of organisms are rapid improvement of their lives, fishes. So golden age of the fishes belongs to in which period? Devonian. Okay, now at the end of the Devonian time period, at the small little bit amphibians organisms are origin. Simply you need some explanation, just oral explanation I will tell. Once upon a time, all organisms are only survival on the aquatic, that to sea water only. Okay, by the sea tides, okay, sea waves, lot of organisms are reach the seashore. Okay, sometimes the organisms are moving to at the long distance from the seashore. So on the time what will happen, which of the organisms are having long distance from the seashore, those organisms are struggle for existence in the terrestrial place. In that millions of organisms are died, some of the organisms are adjusted to new environment to adapted. Nothing but adapted. They shows the adaptation. So which organisms adapted to terrestrial, it leads to their life continues to change several evolutionary process. That only here some of the fishes moved the terrestrial place, they started to amphibic nature. It can able to live with water, without water in the terrestrial place also at the time period of the Devonian. Okay, so then next Carboniferous time period. This is the golden age of the amphibians. Okay, first Devonian is time period, golden age of the fishes, and Carboniferous time, golden age of the amphibians. In particular time period, the rapid improvement, increasing of the population of amphibians. So that's why we called golden age of the amphibians. In the same time, end of these Carboniferous time period, origin of reptiles. It has happened. Then Permian time period, extinction of the trilobates. Okay, in this era, first Paleozoic era, first time period, that is a Cambrian time, which are the organisms are origin, those organisms are extincted at the end of the Paleozoic era. Why sir organisms are extincted means, in this millions of years time span, environmentally several ecological conditions will be changed. By the influence of that environmental changes, which organisms are adapted to new environmental conditions, those organisms only will survive which are the not yet adapted or not yet show any adaptation to new environment. Those organisms will be eliminated, okay, extincted. That only happen. So here Precambrian era time there is no origin, there is no evolution. Paleozoic era time, again that Paleozoic era divided into the several periods. In that first Cambrian time trilobed, and then Ordovician time period origin of ostracodermy fishes like Silurian is a good for origin of fishes, and Devonian period is a golden age of the fishes, and Carboniferous time period is a golden age of the amphibians. Permian is a extinction of the some of the invertebrate animals, nothing but trilobates. And then second third era, Mesozoic era. In the Mesozoic era, what happened, these Mesozoic era, it continued the evolutionary process. After amphibians, which organisms are existed, which organisms we know after amphibians? Reptiles. So in the Mesozoic era, good time period for evolution are adaptations of the reptiles. So that's why that era time period, time zone, Mesozoic era, we called as a golden age of the reptiles. Golden age of the reptiles. Here Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous. Okay, first one Triassic and Jurassic. In the Mesozoic era, again divided into the three periods. One is Triassic and then Jurassic, Cretaceous. See, in the Triassic period, origin of the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are origin. Okay, and then along with simultaneously a little number of mammals also origin. Mammals also origin at the place of the, at the time of the Mesozoic first period, Triassic. Okay, then next Jurassic period. In this Jurassic period, these dinosaurs are rapidly increases their number. Okay, in Jurassic period, already you are all are very well known, Jurassic Park. In the Jurassic Park, totally we knowing about the nature of the dinosaurs, correct now? So in the Jurassic time period, dinosaurs are increasing rapidly. Simultaneously origin of birds, because of some of the animals want to fly their body by the light weight. Okay, by the maintenance of their body in the light weight, because of their bones are pneumatic bones, because of it is filled with a lot of gas, air. So whatever it is, see, in the Jurassic time period, improvement of the dinosaurs, simultaneously origin of bird. And Cretaceous time period time, unfortunately some of the asteroids are reached our earth, the disasters are happen. By the disasters, environmental conditions are rapid change. Okay, lack of suitable convenient environment of the dinosaurs, all the dinosaurs are extincted very fast. Okay, because of dinosaurs is a very strongest animal in the olden days. Here in this time I will tell one thing, strongest animals could not survive long time. Okay, which organisms can able to change by the environmental influence, I mean flexible organism can able to lead their life successfully. So that is the reason dinosaurs, mammals both are origin in the Triassic period, but dinosaurs cannot lead their life successfully, but mammals are lead their life successfully up to now itself also, because of mammals are good adjustment mentality. Okay, in general life also one of the statement, which people are having the adjustment mentality, those people can able to survive in anywhere. So here that is a one type of adaptation. Okay, mammals. So mammals are adjusted and show a lot of adaptations by the environmental influence, environmental changes. Okay, then come to the next era, the last era, that is a Cenozoic era. That Cenozoic era means present time. Cenozoic era, this is the golden age of the mammals. Mammals number rapid increasing. Okay, that environmental conditions are good for mammals population increasing wise. Okay, these Cenozoic era divided into the two time periods. The one is the tertiary and then quaternary. Tertiary means 3/4, quaternary means 1/4, correct now? If you take Cenozoic era is 100 years, The 75 years belongs to tertiary. Okay, the last 1/4 quaternary. In this last quaternary time period only human beings are evaluated. That only here I mentioned. See on the board pointer place parunga nana. Tertiary, in the tertiary time origin of the many mammals. Okay, and that means divergent evolution from the one type of mammals onwards a different type of mammal groups are origin by the distribution of the different geographical places. And then quaternary, that means Cenozoic era, it is reached the ending time. The quaternary time period again they are divided into the two approaches. One is Holocene and then Pleistocene. Okay, Pleistocene and Holocene. Pleistocene time origin of human being. Why we are learning all these things means we want to know our evolution process, how it is happened. Before learning about our evolution, we want to know the primitive organisms. So that's why only in this chapter, evolution chapter, in the beginning onwards, we started with the chemical evolution, chemical origin. Then onwards we started. Finally, we are concluding with these chapter with our evolution. So here our evolution or origin begins with the Cenozoic era, that too in the quaternary period. In that quaternary period also Pleistocene origin time. Okay, in that time origin of human beings, and Holocene civilization of human being. Human beings started to maintain the civilizations. Harappa civilization, Indus civilization, like we've seen. So that means a group of human beings to leads their life to successful way. Okay, that is called civilization. Okay, now up to now I said about different time periods. In the which time period what are the different organisms are evaluated, extincted, and then rapid increasing happened. Okay, along with simultaneously we want to know about the plant evolution also. So account of evolution, that too in plant evolution in plants. Okay, right. Once upon a time either plant or animals, they are belongs to unicellular nature, correct now? That unicellular nature organisms or everything belongs to in the aquatic, that to see nothing but blue green algae. Okay, blue green algae. That blue green algae onwards little modifications after, the plants can able to survival in the terrestrial place also. Which plants can able to survival in the terrestrial place, those plants we call the bryophytes. Because of bryophyte plants in the 11th standard you all are studied about biological classification time. See that regarding plants, plant groups, one is algae, next bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperms, and then angiosperms you studied. In that bryophyta you learned one thing, amphibious plants. Because of especially at the time of the reproduction time only, they depends upon the water media except sexual reproduction. Okay, reproduction wise remaining events we can able to lead their life in the terrestrial place. So that's why bryophytes we can call as amphibious plants. So here these bryophytes plants will start to lead their life on the land in the form of the colonized land. Colonized means number of plants grouped into one particular place. So colonized on the land to start the evolution. So after bryophytes, which plants are origin? Which plants in the sequence? Pteridophytes. Whether you know, you recall the concept in the 11th standard, pteridophytes are vesicular bundles containing plants. Does means nothing but vesicular. Okay, tubular tissues present plants. So that vesicular containing plants origin pteridophytes, then they will be changed into the gymnosperms. Gymnosperms onwards angiosperms. Vesicular plants first origin in the Silurian period. These time periods you should be remember. Which plants and animals are origin in the which time period you should be remember. Nana. Next, here one of the common plant one of the plant Gisterophyllum. These phylum present in the Paleozoic era. Paleozoic era belongs to second era kadana. On that time these plant is present. These plant is a common plant for herbaceous lycopods and arborescent lycopods. These two type of plants, herbaceous lycopods and arborescent lycopods, origin from the one common ancestor, that common ancestor Justerophyllum. This Justerophyllum is belongs to which time period, which time era? Paleozoic era. Then as like these Justerophyllum, another plant we know that we find it that plant name is Coelophyton. These Coelophyton, phyton is indicate the plant. So Coelophyton, it is a common plant for horsetail, ferens and gymnosperms. Horsetail, ferens belongs to Bryophyta. Bryophyta group of plants divided into two groups again. That is horsetails and ferens. Correct now. So horsetails, ferens, gymnosperms. After Bryophyta, gymnosperms plants only origin. So these all are origin from the Coelophyton. This is the plant. Okay. Up to now we discussed about the evolution of the plant. Okay. Then evaluation of the animals. Already just now only we discussed, okay, in the different time period what are the organisms are origin. But just along with that some additional information I will tell. Evaluation of the animals occurred around the 500 million years. MYA indicates million years ago. Okay, 500 million years ago. In the first animals are invertebrates, nothing but protozoans. And then as several modifications after, a fish-like organism is evaluated, that is a jawless fishes. Jawless fishes means agnatha. Agnatha means without jaw. That only here I mentioned jawless fishes. And amphibians fishes also origin. Okay, these and all origin at the time period of the 350 million years back, million years ago. Okay, the first amphibians ancestor of modern day frog were lobed fish, that is a coelacanthid fishes. Okay, coelacanthid, that means amphibian fishes are origin from the amphibian organisms origin from the one of the fish variety, that is a coelacanthid fish. One fish living fossil, okay, that I didn't write here, that is a Latimeria cholumnae, that is a belongs to coelacanthid family. That Latimeria cholumnae we call as a living fossil because of olden days that organism is survival in the worldwide, okay, all the aquatic places. Unfortunately that appearance of that organism is missed. Okay, that means their number of organisms are less. So when the scientist persons, I mean search who are the searching about these coelacanthid fish, Latimeria cholumnae, it is not at appearance in the surrounding places. So they said these Latimeria cholumnae fish is extincted. Recently that Latimeria cholumnae fishes are reappearance in the water bodies. So that's why they given the name is a living fossil. Okay. Then now amphibians leads to the reptiles evaluation. And especially Jurassic period, it is a good age period of the reptiles. The Jurassic period, already in this first column we seen. Okay, then next that reptiles change their nature. Land reptiles is creeping on the land. Okay, see here one of the organ, dinosaurus organ, that organ name rhinoceros. These rhinoceros organ, two biggest organism in the olden day, in the 65 million years back, the height of the organism 20 feet height. That much of 20 feet height, rhinoceros dinosaurs are disappeared in the 65 million years ago. Okay, so up to this, what we discussed here, evaluation of animal. Okay, then now we are entered in the topic of human evaluation. Okay, see now origin of evaluation of man. How that means what are the primitive step of the origin of a human being. Okay, so some of the years back our paleontologist, okay, archaeologist peoples are digging several places in the several civilization wise, on the time they find out by the several fossils, by the evidences of the fossils, fossil evidences clearly indicates the origin of man. Okay, then what they said, in the Central Asia, in the China and Java and India, they find out different fossils. That fossils in nature, somewhat of similarities are there, some differences also is there. Okay, so here they find out one fossil, that fossil name they kept Dryopithecus. These Dryopithecus characteristic seems like apes and then man. So what they said mean, apes and mans are origin from the Dryopithecus. Okay, after that Dryopithecus onwards, some of the group of Dryopithecus are to start to evaluation of apes, some of the group of Dryopithecus are leads to the man evolution. That man evolution time, Dryopithecus are changed into the after several years Ramapithecus. Okay, and then few fossils of man like bones have been discovered in the at the time of that the place of the Ethiopia and Tanzania. Okay, some of the recent evidences. Okay, Ethiopia and Tanzania places they find out some of the man like fossils. Okay, and then finally, what are the different evolutionary stages crossed the modern man? That names I will tell. See, Dryopithecus, first one. Already I said Dryopithecus only first common origin from the man and apes, and then Ramapithecus after Australopithecus, then see Australopithecus after Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo sapiens. That Homo sapiens similar to general modern man, but another name of the Homo sapien primitive man Neanderthalis, and then Homo sapiens. Recent days, in present days, what are the human life is existed, that species we call as a Homo sapiens. Correct now. So how evaluation process is happened? Okay, what are the tremendous changes are happened, especially in the flow chart. I will tell about a major important characteristics changes in the one step to another step, I mean one organism to another organism of evolution of the human being. Dryopithecus, paranganana in the corner first, Dryopithecus, it is origin at the time period of the 20 to 25 million years back. It is a ape-like organism. Total body is covered with a hair. Generally behavior also ape, brain also big size. Okay, don't think if the big size brain is there means not at more intelligent. Okay, so Dryopithecus having lot of big size brain. Okay, it is seems like a ape also. And then second one, Ramapithecus, at 14 to 15 years back, 15 years ago, it is just a lot of tremendous change came from differ from the Dryopithecus to Ramapithecus. That Ramapithecus characteristics nowadays Homo sapiens characteristics having a lot of similarities. See, whatever it is. So here these Ramapithecus will be present at the time period of the 14 to 15 years million years back. It is modern man-like, more man-like appearance. It is erectus. Erectus means it can able to stand with only hind limbs. Okay, idikku munnadi Dryopithecus it is bending. Okay, you have seen that different organism stages of the human evolution, you will get idea. Then next, little bit brain size is decreased in that Ramapithecus. Then Australopithecus also called as a ape man. This ape man is present in the place at the time of 2 million years ago. In this time, the brain capacity of the Australopithecus human being 400 to 600 cc. Cc means a capacity of the brain. Remember like that. For your understanding, I will tell our bike cc caliber. Okay, 150 cc, 350 cc like.
Okay, then Homo habilis. These Homo habilis organism, human being present in the 1.2 to 1.5 million years back. Such a Homo habilis man we call as a henny man. Henny man, 650 to 800 cc the brain capacity. Okay, that means intelligence will be increasing rapidly. That means the man is adapted to survival in the any kind of environmental condition and understanding the surrounding environment, how to change it himself very fast. These and all improved because of brain only play an important role, na? See, for understanding of the surrounding environments. See, then Homo habilis completed. Homo erectus. These Homo erectus also called as a Java man. In the 1891 in the Java place they finded one fossil. That fossil like a human being, they kept name is a Homo erectus. 1.5 million years ago, the brain capacity is 900 cc. Okay, then next Homo Sapiens Neanderthalis. This is 1 lakh years back, 1 lakh to 40 years back. In this time the human being brain capacity 1400 cc. Okay, this is we called as a primitive man. Primitive man means now we are all called as a modern man. Olden days, okay, some of the best closer relationship containing animal of human being, that is a primitive man. That brain capacity, that organism, our primitive man nature brain capacity is a 1400 cc. Finally, Homo sapiens. This Homo sapiens is a modern man. This modern man is evaluated at the place at the time of Ice Age time. Ice Age. Okay, approximately 75,000 to 10,000 years back. Okay, Ice Age time. The mind maturity is developed. Based on that mind maturity, he is controlling the total world-wise universal things. But he felt like that, but no one cannot control the universal powers. So we are all highly advanced organisms now. So totally in this video, it is a conclusion of the evolution chapter. Okay, the 12th standard chapters are everything completed. Okay, Nana, if you have anything doubt, inform to us. We will be explained. Okay, thank you, Nana.